Good morning, guys. So, I have been off sick for the last maybe 2 weeks, apart from 2 days that I went into work where I thought that I was okay, but I wasn't okay. I basically had a head injury. Um, uh, One doctor said that I had some sort of mild concussion, another doctor has said that it is a full blown head injury. Um, so, yeah, I've had two opinions from different people. This morning when I woke up, I felt sick, felt dizzy again, and it's intermittent. It just comes and goes. So one minute I can feel absolutely fine. I can go to work and I feel absolutely fine, and then about an hour later I feel terrible again. So I'm trying to figure out what to do at the minute because there's some people that are telling me to basically take this to a legal stance because obviously it was in injury in work that wasn't my fault. I was just basically stood doing my job, just minding my own business, and someone bashed into me, and consequently something's hit me on the back of the head. And all of these symptoms have appeared after I was hit in the head. So yeah, there's that too. I kind of want to do a vlog today as well because I want to get my YouTube up. Like, I'm looking at trying to improve my watch times, primarily because I want to try and get the YouTube partnership, so that I've got a little bit more income coming in. And for me, it'd be a great achievement to get the YouTube partnership. I don't know whether it's ever going to happen, but I'd like a YouTube play button. That'd be so cool. That'd be such a good conversational piece. Like, you literally just like walk into my front room and there it is, like up on the wall or something. I don't know. Maybe it's the grandeur inside of me, I guess. But yeah, I'd like that. I'd like that. So yeah, my goal right now is to try and get my watch views up. Usually I play games on my Xbox or something, but there's something wrong with my screen. Like, since we moved, my screen's not been the way that it was. What I tend to get is, like, I was playing this game. I don't know if I can mention the game on here, copyright reasons and stuff. But you can play the guitar on it. And you can learn how to play the guitar. And what the screen was doing, it was doing this like kind of weird split. So it's like the left side of the screen was actually on the right, and the right side of the screen was on the left. And then I tried to change the HDMI port, and for some reason the screen is now flicking between all the HDMI ports. I don't know whether it's because my screen shares the same. My computer shares the same screen as my Xbox. Maybe that's doing it. Maybe there's some sort of interference and I've not realised. But it never did this before, and I've had this screen for like 2 years now. So I think it's either on its way out or something. But yeah. Last night was a bit of a pain. I'm there playing, and then suddenly the screen just splits in half and goes to the opposite direction. I'm like, hang on a minute. Like, I don't know where I'm playing now. So yeah, it's been fun. I don't exactly know what to do today either because I'm under doctor's orders not to work. But then it's like I'm kind of running out of things to do. Um, yeah. So right now it's Sunday morning. My sick note doesn't run out until Wednesday. I think my last day is Wednesday. And then I'm back in Thursday, Friday, and then a weekend. So yeah, um, I have like 4 days of sickness left, and I've been told don't go in, basically because of my symptoms and stuff like that. Because of my dizziness, and I ride to work on a bike. Uh, yeah, it's 10 miles. I could have an accident at any point, so I've been advised not to go. But as I said, I'm running out of stuff to do. I have a book that I'm trying to write, but I feel like I'm pushing myself to write the book and get it finished, and I feel that it's becoming more of a task than actual enjoyment. So yeah, I've decided to give myself a break from it. So it is like 20 to 11, I think it is. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit sick. But I managed to start the 3D print. I've managed to get it bigger. I cut it in half and then put one half here and one half here This little bit right here is a spare bit from what's supposed to be on the comb there, but I can't separate them in a straight line, so I'm just gonna have to try it like this. I'm gonna go find my my reader for my cards, see if I can get the 3D printer set up, see if I can print this. Because we have moved, the 3D printer was placed into the back of a car. We couldn't take it apart because we were concerned that we'd lose bits. So what's happened is that it's been stored in a table that's been upturned. So instead of the table facing downwards like this, it's upwards like this, and the 3D printer's been put in the middle. And we've tried to strap it down the best we can. So I don't know whether it's been knocked or it's been bumped, because it's like by the millimeter that it needs to be corrected. So we're gonna see if it works today. See if I can get some thread going through and hopefully print something. This is my box of wires that I have. I even have like PlayStation 2 stuff in here. Everything was just kind of put in here, so I don't know where the attachment is, but hopefully I can find it. Just trying to bend down and get in that box. It's like just sending me into another dimension, I swear. Because, wow. If I weren't feeling dizzy before, I am now. I don't know where the card reader is, but certainly I'm pretty sure when I got it, you could hook it up to the PC, so I'm going to try that way. Wow, I need a minute. I have to do a conference call with another company today, and like my brain is just like. So these are the oops. That was a filament. These are the filaments that I have. That kind of was perched. The blue one seems to be the most full. This one I'm going to use to test it. And then the purple one, which just ended up down there. I may use that one. I found the little converter. Yeah. You know what, I tidied up yesterday. My dog has shredded things and disposed of them all over the hallway. Great. Speak of the devil. Something that should have taken me about 5 minutes to do is now taking me 20 minutes to do, and I don't even know whether I saved it in the right place. So I'm going to plug it into the 3D printer and just see if it works. If it works, we're good. If it sits, it fits. Don't mess with it. You know, but I don't actually know whether I saved it. Okay, so let's see if this works. Turn it on here. It should go back to the starting position, but I think I may need to program it. Configuration, defaults, load source settings, pretty sure somewhere around here. Auto home, here we go. Oh. Okay. I've not got the plate on it at the minute. I've just gone and washed it. It was a bit dirty. Must have picked up a lot of dust. But I suppose when you move house, you do pick up a lot of dust anyway. So. She's melting. I think she's alright. Seems to have survived. So from what I know, the media should be called small loom or miniature loom or something. Print from media. Model 1. 3D bench, Deadpool. Yeah, I've like printed a load of different things on here. Mandalorian, cat, horse. Oh yeah, I printed a lightsaber. Dragon. There we go, tiny loom. That's what we want. So this plate actually flushly sits just there. You can see the gap in the middle, but it's kind of angled that way. It's always been like that. I don't know why. But yeah, let's see if I can smooth this back so I can show you. But you see that? It's like kind of scraping up at the back there. I mean, there is like the tiniest gap, but it's tiny. It's like it's just scraping it. And yeah, a little bit of damage there. That was my fault. I put the head too low when I was programming it to begin with. Because yeah, it's a self-build. You put everything together. It's a little bit dusty at the minute. Yeah, you put everything together and then you have to program it so that it is literally within an inch. And these are the adjusters. They're the most annoying thing. If you are like 1 inch out, it won't print for you. So yeah, let's start this off and see what we can do. So now I have to take one of my filaments that I'm going to be using. I think I'm going to use the blue one actually. And I have to somehow get it back here. It's a little dusty back here, but it should be the hole just by that screw there. And then it comes through the filament here and then it comes at the end. So first I'm going to preheat the PLA, which will heat up the nozzle. You can see that all the plastic's coming through now. So I just need to run this through. I could drag it backwards, but it can cause problems. So I'm just going to let it come through here because this is the old stuff that I was using last time, and which is stuck in the pipes, which just needs to be melted out. I actually don't like how brittle this blue is. It's almost like it's not been stored at the correct temperature. Yeah, what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to pull it backwards because this is not going through. This pink has become a little bit brittle as well. See that? It just snapped straight up. Hey, we got there threading wise. Just screw that back up right there. Okay, and if all is well in paradise, and I ask it to do a quick run, we should be getting a kind of turquoise coming out of there. So if I just improve the temperature again, shouldn't take long. Now something's coming. I think that's just a little bit of leftover pink. Just try and scoop that up. This is just a little bit of filament that's just left over. Come on. This is the point. It's like I'm feeling great now. I'm feeling okay. I feel a little bit off, but it's like I wasn't feeling as bad as I was half an hour ago. Kind of weird. It just comes and it goes, and it just. Hi. Come on. Been taking ages. Alright, here we go. Don't know if you can see that or the camera will pick up on it, but you've got your pink and going all the way to turquoise, and that is our new run. That is our new filament coming out there. I think that nozzle is slightly blocked though, the way that it's printed. Let's auto home this and then we can start the print. Because the printer has been moved, I'm going to be baby stepping it to make sure that it's at the right level that it needs to be at, so that it doesn't scrape the board and it's not too high or too fast. So this is my baby stepping, and as you can hear, it's kind of adjusting itself a little bit. It is way too high off the board though. So I'm just going to have to make some alterations to that, see what's going on. I think it's been nudged whilst it's been moved, so that might be the issue. Everything within me right now is telling me to push this bar down, but I know that if I push that bar down, it's not going to be good for the printer. You literally you just have to adjust it the way that it is from the screen. And then if there's anything else that needs doing, you need to undo the bolts and retighten them a little bit just to make sure that they're at the right height as well. Right now it doesn't seem to want to move. Try and tune it a bit, speed it up. Maybe it's just going super slowly. Just seems to be having some sort of trouble configuring. Yeah, ignore all the dust. I've not exactly used it in a while, but something's definitely going on with it. Okay, here we go, moment of truth, whether it's going to print properly. I think I'm going to have to slow this down a little bit because it does not seem to be touching the board. That means it needs baby stepping. Hold on. So let's bring this down a little bit. Focus there. Oh, okay, she's hit rock bottom. That is not correct. Okie dokie. That means I'm going to have to adjust these feet a little bit. This is something that I didn't want to do, so what I'm going to have to do is test a few prints on this before I can even print my loom. Basically I have to 4-corner it, and then I have to test the middle as well to make sure that the plate lines up with the nozzle, if that makes sense. So basically, let me show you. So you notice there that you've got the end of the nozzle and you've got all the 3D printed stuff underneath. I don't know if I can grab that actually. Try and show you. If I can pull that little bit out, that'd be great. Because that's super hot. Don't do this at home, kids. Hang on. I kind of know where not to touch, but you see how there's a gap? Still filament coming out there. I can't do anything about that because it's preheated. But yeah, there's like the tiny sort of gap. She needs to be flush up against the board there, and she's not, which means I have to adjust these little feet and get it perfect on all 4 corners and the middle so that she'll print. I think that should do it. And then that one should go back. It should be alright. And she's roughly flush. So the flow of it, it's not, when it flimming adjusts, it's not quite on the base, it's not where I want it to be. Yeah. As I said, this blue seems just really brittle. It's like an inch off. Doesn't seem to want to work. Sorry, I correct myself a millimetre, it's a millimetre off. I put the flow up just to see if that makes any difference. Whether the flow might be an issue, that could be, but still, there's nothing coming out of that, I don't think. Where my camera balloon focuses. Oh, there is, but it's very broken. It has to a point made some sort of progress, but I don't believe that they're solid. See, yeah, they're not even stuck to the board. Look at this. It's not a great flow either. You guys can see that. That's what I'm getting. She kind of tells me that the nozzle isn't hot enough. Maybe that's the issue. Just cooling down way too quick before it can set. We also could have an issue of a blocked nozzle. That might be the cause of our conundrum. Oh, looks like we got something. It's actually printing in a straight line. So step closer. Ooh-wee. As they say in the programming world, if it works, but it's not supposed to, don't touch it. Don't touch it. I'm a little concerned because it has missed a section. I don't know whether it's going to go back and fix that, but hopefully it will. Just completely missed it. Unless it's the pattern in the comb underneath or something, I don't know. So apparently we have about an hour and a half left on this print. Yes, I've changed my clothes. Don't ask and I won't tell. I'll interview. But yeah. We'll see what happens. This is how far we currently are. Just a few layers in. It is going at 100%, but I do believe that it's slipped because it seems like the base is over here and the top's over here, so yes. Work it out when it comes off the thing. Hopefully this works. I mean, look at the comb, it kind of yes. Because I have just run out of glue. I live and I pray that that gold thread is going to come through there and I haven't nudged it to the point where it's going to print irregularly, but we shall see. Just tune it just slightly to bring it up. Just on the off chance. Just bring it up by 0.1. That should do it. And hopefully soon we should see some gold coming through as long as this filament's being threaded. Hopefully it doesn't reject it. I don't think it's rejected it, to be honest with you. I think I did a good job there. I've not nudged it. The filament seems to be filling. Away from there. It is pulling it. So that should change to gold. If I'm in luck. There we go. Get in. There's your gold thread. I just want to use up the last bits of the stragglers really. So I've just got bits of each colour. This project is a good test of how long these last, so to speak. It seems to be bonding one. Oh, we got a bit of crinkling. I'm just going to adjust. Looks pretty good. There she goes, and then I gotta grab some purple. Beautiful. There's only a couple of layers left. So unfortunately I think the printer's hit a snag because for some reason it's now printing over here when I applied the next colour into it because I ran out of filament. Ishk. This is not good. I might actually stop it now and see if this stuff works. Because look at it, it's just joining two pieces together there. It should not be doing that. It's almost like it's got knocked. That's not good. Okay, so I've chosen to stop the print because obviously for some reason the computer, it's supposed to be over here, but for some reason it's printed over here, so I am just literally gonna take this off and just see what I can do with it. So I'm just doing a little bit of a durability test right now, just to see kind of how this is going to react, because obviously when you weave something you're going to be putting strain on the sides of it, and the last thing that I want is to have stuff that's going to break on me. So there's a little bit of give, but they're okay. For these pieces they're a lot tougher, however as you can see it's moved a good number of times. For me to use this properly I'm gonna have to get my a little heater and kind of make the ridges. So that's felt print. This one, same kind of deal. There's no clear ridges in there. So yeah, another failed print, but I can fix that if I want to. Let me see. This one, we got a little bit of a bridge there, but I mean I can just snap that off, that's fine. That's not an issue. Just a little bit of Cecil in there, and there's a little bit of a misprint in that little bit, but what can you do? This one is not too bad, but as you can see it's off printed. I don't know whether it's the program itself or what it is, but it just yeah, super weird, because that side's practically okay. It's when the camera focuses, that side's practically okay. This side is very warped. It just seems to be one side that's warping everything. This one, to a point, I probably could use, but yeah, again, I'm gonna have to put the ridges in there. I think my dog's trying to get in my room. Can hear something. Yeah, and then of course we've got that little bit again. So I mean, it printed pretty well. I'm actually really surprised that it did print really well for its first go since it's been moved from somewhere, but I would say for all the pieces that I have, maybe it needs some adjustments. And all of this, of course, for those of you who are wondering, it's all recyclable. So yeah, unfortunately that was kind of a bit of a failed print, but for its first time since it's been moved, it's not too bad. I think that I just need to make a lot of adjustments with that print. It's either the print itself, or it's the machine, or it could be a combination of the prints, kind of the way that it's been placed onto the machine, if that makes sense. So that the way that the program has put it might not be the best settings for my machine. But I try and link them up as much as I can. So yeah, this is a learning curve. I'll try again. But I'm going to try and use the bits that I already have to hopefully make some sort of a loom. Because if I can't do this on my 3D printer now, the design that I have is not going to work. So yeah, try again tomorrow, maybe. I only have one reel left, so it's going to be small. Try again tomorrow.